Pigeons are the most successful urban bird on the planet and has a colourful history, but now a hated nuisance. This documentary will show you the uncommonly known history of pigeons. There are over 350 species of pigeons around the world, like the wood pigeon that lives in farmlands and grasslands in North America, Europe, and Western Asia. The crested pigeon is seen in Australia in lightly wooded grasslands and in urban areas. The New Zealand pigeon lives in forests in its home island in New Zealand. The southern-crowned pigeon, with its beautiful blue feathers and red eyes, lives in New Guinea. And the pied imperial pigeon lives in beautiful rainforests in the top of Australia. And the Mauritius pink pigeon that lives in its home island in Mauritius. And finally, the rock dove, that is the species of pigeon that we will be looking into today, that lives on every continent except Antarctica. Pigeons are not a hard creature to locate. You may find them walking or flying about, or relaxing on the wire. They like good observation, so they can see everything if they are hungry or sensing potential danger. Pigeons were first used to send messengers as early as 3000 BC in ancient Egypt. And soon, many countries started using pigeons in war for sending information in many conflicts. And probably the best well-known conflict pigeons were used in was in World War I and in World War II, as they played a major role using their messengers to be used in tactical divisions of attacks against the enemy, used on both sides of the Axis and Allied powers at the time, and are still used by the Chinese and French armies in military services today. Pigeons are not always a symbol of war, quite the opposite. They are also seen as symbols of peace, love, and purity, which has also been used as a symbol in churches around the world. The symbol of their pasts are still around today, but more people see them as vermin or pests, a very big step back for a species that has stayed loyal throughout centuries. But despite all this, they are still very successful. You can find pigeons on any continent except Antarctica. As well as this, pigeons have many abilities. For example, pigeons see the world in slow motion. Say a person or car is coming, they can easily get out of the way, and their eyes are right on their side of their heads and see directly backwards and forwards and sides, giving them a complete 360 degree of clear vision. But sometimes a sick, injured, young or very old pigeon doesn't time it right to get out of the way. Pigeons used to roost on cliff faces, but now they like building ledges under balconies and other places. For example, this bridge is ideal for being close to restaurants and out of bad weather, but maybe a bit of a wake-up call when the train comes overhead. Rock pigeons were given the name homing pigeons and were bred for their ability to be placed 1,800 kilometers and still find their way home. They do this by using many clues, including the sense of the Earth's magnetic field, atmosphere odors, and familiar landmarks. When it comes to feeding, pigeons don't have to worry too much about what they are eating. Pigeons have 37 taste buds, while humans have 10,000, so whatever they are eating, it is not nearly as bad when we try and eat something off the ground. The mating season is generally spring and summer, but in urban areas it is mostly year-round. The males show off to the females by puffing up their necks and making cooing noises, and tries to show off his health and strength to her. If she accepts him, they go off and mate. Pigeons mate for life, So one pair can make several families in their lifetime. And this attributes to the pigeons' success. Their estimated population today is around 400 million globally. But living in cities has also a problem, and that is stingfoot, a condition when human debris like human hair, string, and sometimes fishing line that wraps around the pigeon's feet, cutting off blood flow, causing tissue to die and toes eventually falling off, and causing feet to swell and becoming deformed. Look at this pigeon, for example. For this poor pigeon, it can make it difficult to perch on trees or power lines. Pigeons are likely to survive a long time yet, with or without us, due to their adaptations, and as a species will continue to flourish. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you next time.